Alright, much Abrew about nothing time. We're gonna give this Kobold deck a shot in Legacy. Chalice on 1 is annoying. Little does our opponent know our deck is built around zeros. It does mean we can't get Taxian Probe. Seed of the Synod, goo. It also means we're missing our card draw, Glimpse of Nature. We need to find the other one. Oh, and we drew it too. Jeez, this would have been the nut draw. This would have been the nuts if our opponent had not played Chalice on 1. Oh, it would have been so good. Opponent gets a Dryad Arbor. We discard a Gitaxian Probe. The problem is, now that we know about Chalice, if our opponent puts a Chalice on 0, we are really done for. Opponent gets in for 1. And passes. Well, let's play Mox Opal. Pass the turn. Oh, we were so close. Opponent kills our Mox Opal. Plays a Grove of the Burn Willows. Cracks Verdant Catacombs. Oh, Chalice. Green Sun, X3. They're going to kill our Seed of the Synod. Oh, Knight of the Reliquary. Alright. Oh, deck. Deck. Why do you betray us? Well, let's play Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. I don't really want our opponent to know what we're doing, because that will... Oh, Wasteland. We can still theoretically win, but we need to draw Beck Call this turn. Never mind. Now we can't win. Well, that was just a really good draw. Chalice isn't nearly as common as in Legacy as those type of cards are in Vintage, so alright. We're gonna scoop. I really don't want to show our opponent what we're doing. If our opponent knows what we're doing, there's a much better chance that we will lose because of Chalice. So I guess we can bring in Engineered Explosives, go down a Gitaxian Probe, and try it like that. Wow, we were really close to doing it there. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that went wrong. Alright, game 2, we're on the play. Oh wow. Wow! We got a chance. Okay. So we keep. Hopefully we draw into a mana source and more 0 drops, but we're going for it. Alright, Lotus Petal. Crack Lotus Petal for green mana. Glimpse of Nature. Kobold, number 1. Draw a card. Probe works too. Probe our opponent. Ping 2 life. Mox Diamond, Knights of the Reliquary. Kobold. I think I'm going to learn how to say that right eventually. Draw a card. Man, if we draw a mana source, Memnite, draw a card for this Glimpse, then things are insane. Crookshake Kobold, draw a card. Ornithopter, draw a card. Ornithopter. Beck Call's not great. Ornithopter. Kobold. And let's pass the turn. Oh, if we had double Glimpse going, things would have been so much better. So we're looking for a land in another 0 drop. If we get land in 0 drop, we should be able to Glimpse, Beck Call, and draw through our entire deck. Still, that's not a bad turn 1. As long as our opponent doesn't have, like, Engineered Explosives, that would be bad. Diamond. They're going to play Knight of the Reliquary, I assume. That's more what we're looking for. Catacombs. We knew our opponent's hand. Did they really draw something? Alright, Sylvan Library to dig for answers. Another Beck Call. The problem is, even after all that, we only get in for 1. And pass the turn. Opponent does some librarying. Opponent finds a Ghost Quarter. Did pay some life. Chalice on 0. Well, that slows us down, that's for sure. Severely. Plays a Dark Confidant. Well, there's our Taiga. Our opponent found their Chalice. And we can't get rid of the Chalice because 0s are countered now. Alright, so let's pass the turn. I guess our best bet is our opponent kills themselves with their own Dark Confidant. Well, let's crop rotate. This needs white and blue, so we're a lot of lands away from there. Bushwhacker is castable if we find another red source. Spirit Guide's castable off green mana. I guess we just get a Cradle. Opponent. Probably not going to kill themselves too quickly thanks to Sylvan Library to control the Dark Confidant. Jeez. Well, that was really unfortunate. We had a good turn one, but it's really unfortunate. We saw our opponent's hand, and they had literal nothing, and they managed to find a Sylvan Library on the top of their deck. And they get back all their Ghost Quarters. Play a Ghost Quarter. Hit our Gaia's Cradle. Well, I guess we're going to lose because our opponent found this Chalice. I guess it's possible we can draw the right things and go through Chalice with our Glimpse of Nature. Our stuff will get countered, but it will still draw. Our opponent having Strip Mine Ghost Quarters is pretty bad, though. And we can't play our Lotus Petal. And it's going to be hard for our opponent to kill themselves with the Sylvan Library out. So our opponent had literal nothing. Top card of their deck was Sylvan Library into Dark Confidant plus Chalice of the Void into a Life from the Loam. So that's a pretty good top of our opponent's deck. About as good, I mean, about as good as it could be. So, also a little unfortunate that we just happened to run into a Chalice, main deck Chalice deck in Legacy. Not really a common thing to see. It is going to be super hard to win from here. Opponent gets a Punishing Fire. It might just be time for us to scoop, really. I'm trying to think of a combination of draws that can win us this game. I guess it's like Spirit Guide, Bushwhacker, maybe. And that's even getting less likely as our opponent's going to be able to start killing our stuff. So down to 10. Punishing Fire, going to return to our opponent's hand. Cast Punishing Fire on an Ornithopter. Yeah, I think that does it. Jeez. Well, we actually got to combo off. We didn't win, but we got to combo off.